Hi everyone, thanks for joining me out at Orange County National, our home base again today. And I just want to discuss how we work around the lead side in our, as we come into the shot from delivery through the hit. There is now a reason I want to kind of cover this is because if we move around this lead side well, sort of coming into the shot and through the shot, it's really going to help us to achieve the rotation that we hear so many people discuss with that upper body into the shot and through the shot. It's going to help us to kind of get nice and open, and moving well with the upper body is going to be one huge aspect to controlling the club face through the shot, controlling the delivery as far as the angle of attack, and creating the ball flights that we're looking for. So working around this lead side, let's start off by just kind of referencing this point in the downswing. We'll call this the delivery position today. Just around here, say club shafts parallel where we're at here. So the one message I want to leave everyone with is when we are getting into this position here, one key aspect I like to look for with players that's then going to allow them to sort of transition nicely through the shot and then create force through the ground that's going to eventually turn into club head speed, is that we, when I'm looking at a player coming in here, I like to see ankle, knee, hip line up really nicely. So if you were to think of a lot of sort of other movements in different sports, where there may be just like a jump, how everything will line up very nicely through there, even if you're kind of wider. So this would be more of a driver, and if you're going to be jumping from a wider stance, it's not vertical, but these joints align. So if we were thinking of a driver, we got the ball further up and we're coming into that shot, those joints are lining up, but it's at more of a little bit of an angle. And from there, then we can actually like push off that front foot through the shot, and that's how we're going to create a lot of speed and force in a way that our body is designed to kind of work. I'm going to give you one quick little tip here, or one quick little drill I could say, that's going to help you guys at home to do this. And I advise when doing this, if you feel this is something that you would like to work on, if you notice through the shot that you kind of get maybe knee out front here, pointed in a very different direction to the laces on your foot, this might be something for you. Or if you're the kind of person that kind of gets the hip a little bit outside the foot and it looks this way, I would advise that you kind of slow down your drills while doing this, because in the long run you're going to get a lot of benefit from working towards lining up those joints leading into the shot. The simple drill that I've got is, once you're set up, simply place, in fact we'll start off with the foot position, set up, we'll move the foot back just a little bit, and we're going to set a little bit on the instep of our right foot, as if you're ready to kind of push off the inside of the right big toe there. So we're going to drop it back the tiniest bit. I've dropped it back like maybe a club head, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the club into sort of a delivery position here, and then all I'm going to do then through the shot is I'm going to push off that right toe a little bit, and I'll just make sure that these joints kind of line up through ankle, knee, hip, and then I'm going to work through into a finish position where my belt buckle is pointed at the target. The butt of the club's similar, maybe around left hip, and we're just going to hit some nice slow clips off a tee there, working on just the way we kind of push off that right big toe and line up these three joints, ankle, knee, hip. So when doing it, it should just look something nice, slow pace, nice and controlled, something like this. Okay, so I would suggest that if you see yourself on video, if you have any of those patterns I discussed, whether it's this way, knee outside foot, hip back, or whether it's like this way, knee stays in coming into the shot, that you kind of go away, maybe use some mirror drills, but kind of create the feeling of what it is like to line up those three joints coming into impact, and then work through the impact position into sort of a half follow through. Good luck with that, go and have some fun with it, and let me know if that is helpful.